What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, I wanted to go over some very interesting news that dropped just yesterday, or by the time that this video comes out, it'll have been 2 days ago. But we're getting more physical media in stores, which is a very cool thing. Now it's in stores that I feel like are unlikely candidates to get physical media. But I think it's cool nonetheless. We're going to dive into it. So let me bring this article up. This was on Media Play News. That's what I'm going to be using here today. They put up this article yesterday. But I first saw this on the SDS Instagram page, which is Studio Distribution Services. Let me make this a little bit bigger, guys. Studio Distribution Services, which if you don't know, they teamed together, I feel like a year ago, but maybe it was longer, maybe it was shorter than that. But they teamed together recently to distribute discs for Warner Brothers and Universal. So if you look on the back of your 4Ks, your Blu-rays for Universal and Warner Brothers, you will see the SDS symbol down in the corner, either on the slipcover or the actual case itself. So they took over distribution for the Warner Brothers and Universal discs, and I believe they also handle a lot of the in-store exclusives that you'll see at Walmart, and they're pretty much responsible for getting these discs and these physical media 4Ks and Blu-rays in the actual Walmarts themselves. So now they are wanting to expand and not only have physical media go into Walmart, but they're also looking to take over Gamestop and Fred Meyer, which I honestly had to do a little research on Fred Meyer because I believe it is owned by Kroger or it's vice versa. Either Fred Meyer owns Kroger or Kroger owns Fred Meyer, which I've got a lot of Krogers in my location, in my area. I'm in Kentucky. And I do a lot of my grocery shopping at Kroger, to be honest. So I was kind of wondering, so does that mean I'm going to start getting, which I've had Blu-rays and DVDs in my Kroger as recently as about a year or two ago, I believe, but there's not a lot in there anymore, if any. Or maybe they moved it because they just restructured my current location. But I haven't noticed physical media in my Kroger in probably a year or so. But they used to have Blu-rays and stuff in there. But apparently, Fred Meyer is its own store. So I guess maybe under the same company, in some regions they have Fred Meyer, and in other regions they have Kroger. So I don't believe that I actually have a Fred Meyer store in my area, but I would say it's probably equivalent to like a Walmart because I was looking at it and there's like an electronics section, there's groceries. So if you had Fred Meyer's in your area, let me know in the comment section below. But you're going to be getting physical media sections in your Fred Meyer's if you do not have them now. But I'll get into the article in a second. We'll get into the specifics, but I do think that's cool. I think it's always good to have more options, more stores to go to physically in person to purchase your physical media. And look, guys, Fred Meyer, GameStop. I think that this is also good for the blue tubers, the people that go out and they do the Blu-ray hunts, which I've done a lot of, and those are very close to my heart. I love doing those. But here recently, there hasn't been a lot of places to go, and it's like I just get tired of going in Walmart all the time. So it's going to be cool to do a Blu-ray hunt and GameStop, which is what I'll get to do, and check out their stock and see what they got and everything. Now, Fred Meyer's, I'm not going to be able to tackle. I do also have Meyer's in my area. So I was confused. Like, is Fred Meyer Meyer's, or because Meyer's already has physical media, but apparently it's a different company. So Fred Meyer and Kroger, they're together. And yeah, I don't know if this is going to mean I'm going to get physical media in Kroger's or not. I'm rambling already, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into this article real quick. So SDS inks DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K UHD distribution deal with retailers Fred Meyer and GameStop. So this was put up on May the 9th. And just to give them some credit again, Media Play News is the article that I am referencing here. And let's see, Studio Distribution Services, the joint venture that distributes discs for Universal Pictures Home Entertainment and Warner Brothers Discovery Home Entertainment, has established 2 new direct retail relationships and major retailers with major retailers Fred Meyer and GameStop. Under the deal, SDS will bring select 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray discs and DVD titles to all 132 Fred Meyer grocery stores and 170 GameStop stores. Wow, there's still 170 GameStop stores. And I think I saw somebody make the joke. They're like, they better have Dumb Money in stock in their stores. They better have the Mario movie as well. Both the 4K of the new movie and also the Umbrella edition. Also, so but yeah, they need to at least have dumb money. I GameStop, look, that was a store I went to all the time. I used to be a pretty big gamer back in the day, and I went there at least like once or twice a week just to check them out. And they used to have, tons of sections of used games from like every single console, past consoles, and it was a great place. And now when I go in there, it's like Funko Pops and like a few new games from the new consoles, and that's like it. There's other like memorabilia and stuff in there as well. So now, apparently, we're going to go into GameStop and we're going to have a bunch of Funko Pops in one section. And then another section, it's going to be some physical media, some movies. And I don't know if because I used to go to some other used game stores and they would have like physical media sections as well. I don't know if I remember GameStop ever having any movies, but I feel like at one point, I feel like they did have a little used movie bin. Am I making that up in my head? But anyway, guys, let's get back to the article. As well as GameStop.com e-commerce site. Okay, so that's important too. So 132 Fred Meyer grocery stores. So that's apparently all the Fred Meyer grocery stores. So if you have a Fred Meyer in your location, you will have physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, and DVDs in your store, and 170 GameStop stores as well. But with GameStop, you're going to be able to purchase it on their website as well. So they do have an e-commerce website that you can get on and purchase games and whatever. Well, you'll also be able to purchase new movies as well, which is cool. I like having more options to purchase movies from. Now, I imagine GameStop will run sales and things like that, so it'll be more sales to discuss, and maybe their prices will be different. Maybe they'll sell used movies as well. They'll have like a trade-in program for movies like they do games. So I think this is pretty damn cool. I mean, I just wasn't, because like we've been thinking GameStop's going to go out of business for like 10 years now, but they're still trucking along. So I guess this is an effort by them to maybe diversify and try to get into some other, because look, here's the honest truth with games. Um, it's going to digital a lot faster than I think movies are. And I think the big reason for that is because you don't have to take 5 hours to download a movie into your Blu-ray player when you buy it. You can take it home and you can watch it immediately. Whereas a game, you buy a brand new game, even if you buy it physically, you still have to download it. So really, like, there's no getting out of not having your game be digital in some way. So I think games are moving towards digital way faster than movies are. So I think this is a way for GameStop to kind of diversify and get into movies, because they're seeing the trend. Like, yeah, physical media isn't coming back full force, but I feel like with movies and collector's editions and stuff like that, it's having a little moment. It's having a little resurgence. So I think GameStop is looking to capitalize off of that. And hopefully, we'll see some more cool like in-store exclusives. And like we're gonna have, look, I hate the fact that we just have Walmart. I really do. So ever since Best Buy went away, so now we're going to get some cool exclusives from Walmart and also GameStop as well, and Amazon. So I think that's cool. I think that's pretty damn awesome. Are we going to get some exclusives from Fred Meyer as well? Which I'll be pissed if we do, to be honest, because if I can't buy it on their website and they do something really cool and I don't have it in my location, I'm going to be upset. But anyway, let's move on with the article, guys. And yes, I know it's somebody commented the other day on one of my videos. Thanks for just reading articles for us, Ken. Well, look, it is me just reading an article to you guys, but I like to think that I offer a little bit of commentary along the way, which is why I make these kind of videos, just to kind of talk about it with you guys, because I think it's interesting and I want to talk about it. And this kind of opens up the conversation, me reading the article. So I apologize if this seems very basic. Just Ken on here reading articles for everybody, but I like to think it's a little bit more than that. But if you hate it, you know what? You don't have to listen. You can just click off the video. That's the magic of YouTube. The relationship with Fred Meyer will kick off with let's see. Oh, hold on. I didn't finish this part. GameStop stores will merchandise the disc on a dedicated video wall space. So we'll have wall space for the physical media, the new physical media, which is very cool. The relationship with Fred Meyer will kick off with the May 14th release of Doom Part 2 and expand to include standing retail floor stand fixtures. So, okay, this is happening as early as this Tuesday. So if you have a Fred Meyer in your location, like, you will be able to get physical media, or at least Doom Part 2, in stores this Tuesday. So it's very soon. This dedicated space will feature recent releases along with catalog, anime, and seasonal titles. So we're going to get some, I guess, some Christmas, maybe exclusive slipcovers like Walmart at the Fred Meyer. And let's see, this new relationship with SDS will follow Fred Meyer stores to continue to offer the best and most exciting new releases to our customers. Together, SDS and Kroger are thrilled to bring the products consumers crave to where they conveniently shop, said Austin Bates, category manager and buyer for the Kroger company, Fred Meyer. So I guess they're just like collaborators. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't have any Fred Meyers in my location. It'd be cool if I had some Kroger exclusive slip covers or something like that if they expanded to Kroger later on down the line. With gaming consoles offering both gaming and movie playback capabilities, this expansion makes perfect sense, at least for now. I mean, there's some systems that they're selling without options to put discs in. So I do want to call that out. But yes, most of them do have the disc drive. Said Mark Lewis, SVP of Sales at SDS. SDS is excited to leverage our position as a leading physical media film distributor to bring consumers their favorite films where they already shop for their entertainment. SDS says the two new deals reflect a resurgence of interest by consumers. See, everybody's talking about the resurgence of physical media, guys. I feel like 6 months ago it was all physical media is dead, it's dying, or maybe like for the past 2 years. And now it's like, well, you know what? It's actually resurging a little bit. That's awesome, isn't it? But anyway, SDS says, I already read that. Sorry, guys. But look, guys, I like this. I do like this. I think it's really cool, and I think that SDS is really doing a lot of good work to promote physical media and try to get this stuff back in the stores in front of the consumer. In light of what happened last year with Best Buy deciding they wanted to get rid of it, so now we had less options all of a sudden to buy physical media in stores, and now we're going to get more options again, which I think is a great thing. I really do, because look, at the end of the day, like a lot of people, just regular people shopping the stores and all that stuff, if they don't see this stuff like right in front of them, they don't know it exists. Like if they're not looking for it, they don't know it exists. Um, so they see a cool exclusive on the shelf that of Doom Part 2, maybe they saw it in the theaters and they want to grab it, they do that, and that kind of hooks them in and gets them back into physical media. So I've always said that I feel like you need that visual in person to really hook somebody in, to really draw them in. It can't just be online, because if it stays online, if it stays on these niche websites, boutique websites, which I love, people aren't going to find it, and it's going to stay niche. It has to get in front of the mainstream audience again. So I think this is a great thing. I think SDS is doing a great job here. These relationships not only meet the demands of our dedicated fan base who are always asking for more, but they also represent a crucial step forward on the path to greater access to our products in the shifting retailer marketplace, said SDS President Eddie Cunningham. SDS is thrilled to continue to champion the physical media industry, and we are confident that our loyal consumers will be delighted by the opportunity to discover new release films at additional and convenient locations around the country. So, look, guys, even though I don't have, and that's the end of the article, but even though I don't have the Fred Meyers, I think it's awesome for people that do have those in their location. And I'm honestly excited because I have several GameStops around me in Louisville. I just don't ever go to them anymore because, like I said, they're all Funko Pops. I'm excited to go back into a GameStop and get the shop for some physical media. And hopefully they're not charging way more than everybody else and I can actually buy something from them. But I think this is really cool. I really do. Let me know what you guys think though in the comment section below. I'm very curious about I have to assume it's going to be mostly positive, right? Like why wouldn't it? But I'm very interested in the reaction, everybody. And this seems to be very legit, like it's happening. They're saying we're going to see DVDs and Blu-rays and 4Ks and Fred Meyer as early as this Tuesday. And GameStop, I don't think they gave a specific release date. So we'll have to keep you posted on that. But in my opinion, this is a win for physical media. This is very, very exciting news. And just goes to show Best Buy that they're stupid for getting out of physical media, because all these people are going to take advantage now. And I think it's awesome. Let's get physical media, in all the stores. Let's get it in Kroger. Let's get it back full force in Myers. Let's get it in Fantastic Sam's. Let's get it everywhere. McDonald's. Let's get a physical media section in McDonald's. Let's put it everywhere. Let's get it in all the places. Home Depot, AutoZone. Let's get physical media back and circulating in all of these locations. SDS, I feel like they can pull it off. They can do it. So I'm excited, guys. I don't know if you guys are excited. Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. I talk about physical media on this channel every single day until my face feels like it's going to fall off. That's how much I talk about physical media here. So hit the subscribe button. Follow me at all my social media links down below. I'm on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and Letterbox and all those places. So follow me down there below in the description. Turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and we'll see you next time.